of the APP. She just stepped out. She'll be back shortly. I'd like to welcome my candidate for San Fernando West, Mrs. Denile Joseph. Especially invited guests, members of the media, and you, the beautiful people of San Fernando West. Welcome.
Sorry for my bad manners, guys. I am Alexander, and I will be your coordinator for the night. So now, next we'll have an opening prayer by Shara.
Good night, everybody. Will you all stand, please, for the prayer? Okay, we'll start by saying, Our Father, I believe. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from all evil. Thine is the kingdom, power, and glory, forever and ever. Amen. Our Father, I want you to ordain Ms. Denile Joseph, our Father, for San Fernando West. Bless all other candidates in this Kizel, Jackson, dear Lord Father. Bless them. We need a change. We need new blood in your name. In Jesus' name. Amen.
Can you keep standing, please? May we all stand at attention as our national anthem of Trinidad and Tobago is being played. Please have your seats. Next up, we will have a speech.
I'm totally fed up with what is happening in Trinidad and Tobago. No one is taking time to take care of our youths anymore. No one is taking our interests. The government is supposed to be working for us. So tonight, I just want you all to have an open heart, open mind, understand that this is a matter that we all have to find spiritual and family, and with God's will, we will be great. You all have a blessed night.
Even before this campaign began. With a heart rooted in faith and a mind sharpened by experience, Denil Joseph represents a new kind of leadership, one that listens, one that acts, one that serves. Please welcome to the stage your next member of parliament for San Fernando West, Mrs. Denil Joseph.
A pleasant good afternoon, San Fernando West. Pleasant good afternoon. Tonight, I really didn't want want to do no paper thing, but I believe we have to do a different thing sometime. You know, we have to step in. So I just want to tell you all thank you so much for being here. And firstly, I really want to thank God for having me here, because if it wasn't for God, I would not have been here. Going into history and going into life, many of us come into politics because there is a history. We always say we come in to bring change, but we all know this thing is a business thing, right? And many of them come to see what they can get for themselves and then probably give me some handout. But I really want to come here tonight to raise a little bit of answers, because I don't think they would have expected Denil Joseph to do such. So first and foremost, thank you all for showing up tonight. Thank you for being here. Thank you for believing in me and in my change and in my voice of change. Thank you to my political leader, Denile Joseph, for giving me a chance, for even allowing me to be a part of All People's Party. Let me start by saying this loud and clear. I want to cut off all bribery. I want to come to let you all know that when the bribery comes, say no. When they come to buy your vote, say no. It's very simple. Say no. It's not good for us. It is not good at all, even for our children. Why are we looking for our pockets when we are not looking for our children's education? Why are we looking for the hand-me-downs and the $200 hamper and a little bit of saying, I will vote for you? Well, let me come here to say I made this in the middle of the night. I wrote this while I was praying. And I asked the Holy Spirit to give me a vision. And in giving me a vision, He also gave me a voice. And I will open my voice for every one of you all. I never come here tonight to ask you all for my vote, but I come here to ask you all for your vote. What they continue to forget is the only reason why they are there is because of you all. I am Denile Joseph. I am a business owner. I am well known because of a lot of things that happen on social media. But let's pull the plug on that. And let me reintroduce myself as somebody that is coming here to fight day and night. Even when you're sleeping, I am on the go. This time is for us to push to survive. Are we tired with our nose being over the water? And sometimes the water coming over our nose. That we have to gasp for breath day and night. Because after all we have done was vote, and they neglected us. What about the day that we had nothing to eat? We go to the office and ask for help, and all we can hear is, we're going to write a letter and come back. And that come back have never met us. What about our support that we have given to them? Days and nights after we campaign, after we have tried and we run and we drink and we live and we revel, we have no one to even pull up by our window, much less by our doorstep. Are we tired of the constant remarks when they come and they promise us? Where are the promise fulfillers? Today I am saying to you, these are my words. I am not coming here because I research stuff, but I'm coming here to say to my incumbent, Mr. Forrest, I'm speaking to you tonight. Why did you neglect my people after they have voted for you? Why are you bribing my people? Yes, and I'm saying my people. Because if you don't know, the Bible says that there is power in the tongue. And I'm speaking tonight to you. Let my people go. It's time we have raised the answers on the $20,000 contract you are giving to the people in Broadway, an extension to go and paint their pavement. You ain't even using your common sense to let them power wash it before. What a poor man. But I want to say to you tonight that there is a season that has passed for you. You have done nothing well, so let my people go. Let me tell you, my people, something. On Sunday, the 6th of April, I got a vision from God. And I went out with encouragement by my political leader and my fellow candidates. And we went out and gave out balls to the young men and the young women. And after giving out balls, we have said to them, we are coming with a football tournament. Why did I do that? Because it's time we invest in our young people and their vision. It is time we wake up the sleeping ones, which is the parents that was neglected because they fell asleep after all. After I give out the balls and I give out my dreams and my promises to you all that I am going to still fulfill. I saw some days after the PNM put out a poster that they're going to have a football tournament. That's okay. All people party are trendsetters. That's okay. 2 days ago, I got a call on Broadway on April the 14th. They came and they gave out basketball and football. Another thing, we are trendsetters, so that's okay. We're going to allow you to continue to follow us because we are going to follow you out of what you have continued to do to us, which was neglect us. We are going to follow you on every trail that you have put us through and lead you back out to where you belong. Mr. Faris, I am ashamed of you. Even the days that you told my people to come, they waited at your office, even standing, because they didn't have any seat for them in your office. All of a sudden, election, you have more than one office and even seats for them, but it's okay, they have seats here. The young people are more than fed up because you know why? They are making jokes of you all on social media. But I'm going to ask you all, when are our food going to drop? When are the prices of our food going to drop? Are we going to see a change in the support of our MPs that we have put in Parliament? No. To my people, I am coming here tonight to let you all know just a few of my views. I am coming to support the farmers. I am coming to invest in you farmers. I am coming to create opportunities for you farmers. And how am I going to do that? Alongside my political leader and my beautiful candidates and them. By the only means, by your vote on the 28th of April, by all means, I ask for you to look at your vision. After all the days that you have worked, sweat have dripped, sometimes you all are waiting in line to reach into the markets. I am saying to you that we are going to create hubs for you all. That you will not have to feel like you are a nobody and less than. But we are going to create hubs in San Fernando West. We are going to awaken the wharf. We are going to awaken the wharf. High Street, should it be 42nd Street? Oh, what about New York, man? What a beautiful place. Well, I'm coming to say to you all that you don't need a visa for High Street. Why? Because I'm about to awaken the dead and all of you ghosts from PNM that you have killed the dreams of my men and my women's dreams. I am coming to give an alignment. What am I going to do? The vendors on San Fernando Street, High Street, we are going to create hubs for you all as well. We are going to take you all off the streets. Why are you all named street vendors? Why? Because you're on the street? Nah, you're better than that. Your sweat and your dreams and your vision to come and give me an underwear when the store have closed. I want to say I want to build a hub for you. Our Skills Bank from All People Party is going to ignite a fire in your dreams. We are going to create different views and visions for every single one of you all to give a sound. When the alarm sound, who are we going to hear? All People Party. And every one of you all, every single night, you're going to count that $100 that they wanted to steal from you. San Fernando Hill. San Fernando Hill. When I drove up there 2 days ago, I felt like I was going through a desert. But I want to say, tourists, I speak to you. Tourism, we are bringing to San Fernando West waterfall. We want to create a magnifying glass for others to look into us. weekly street vendors and performance going to take place on San Fernando West on High Street. When you go and you see, you will hear me clearly, because I will be walking every single month to ensure my promises was met. To the ones that had a vision, to the ones that came tonight with your resume, I want to say to you all tonight, I welcome you to All People Party Vision and Skills Bank, because we are here to set you free. I, Denil Joseph, stand as a business owner, know the struggles and know the pain to even write a paycheck to my people that work for me. But I want to say, even that is over. Because Faris Alwari, you promised my people, you told them that you're coming to fix their HEC house. Up to now, they're still even waiting to see your face. You're still campaigning, wait for me. I, Denil Joseph, is coming to highlight the people that are suffering. Imagine there is a young lady in Broadway with 3 children, squatting, no lights, and you're coming to give them a $250 hamper. Shame on you. You and your team are coming to cut all of your bribery. You have been bribing my people and telling them if they vote, they're not going to get their job back. And a matter of fact, you told them that you're going to cut them because you cut 2 of them already out. I'm coming to put them on camera and fight for their job back, because this is what we, All People Party, are going to liberate our sweat and blood for my people. I am not a candidate that is going to sit down in office after you put me there to what, take cold breeze. I had that in my house. I'm coming to ensure that my people's voice here being heard. And I want to say to you all that every single parent that come within the 13 days to sign up with us, All People Party, we are going to ask you if you have a car, if you have children, and if you do not have a vehicle, we are going to take away some pain and stress out of your pocket. And how am I going to do that? As your candidate, you are going to get free transportation, day, morning time, and evening time to pick up your children. I don't know if you all heard what I just said. I am going to ensure that these families, over 352 families, do not have transportation so far from our constituency, San Fernando West. They're struggling. A woman told me, she said, Denil, let me get back that here, because I somebody I just flow when the Spirit of the Lord make me flow. She said, she called me MP. She said, MP, imagine, I have to send my 13-year-old to go and wait for her sister and her brother. And after walk through the dark streets, because they do not have any street lights. I'm not going to call it here because I'm going to walk and show you all. Apparently, I need to continue to walk because I need my people to walk with me. Because I'm letting you all know for the past few days, Denil has been getting threats from P&M. They started to threaten my people saying, if you continue to go with her, I will give you more money. I can even say Patriotic Front started to call people from my executive team because they're seeing that they have been posting my flyers and saying to them, why are you following somebody like that? Does she have education? Does she know? But I don't want to let you know what you should know. But I want to let my people know that after today, you all are going to see some action. Because it's not about social media one or the bullies on keyboards, but I'm coming to let you all know this is a woman that have a dream and a vision for San Fernando West to ignite a fire that is going to burn some of all their nasty ways. So let me take it down a little bit. I'm going to create some work and some jobs for people in their community centers. Do you know how to cook? Do you know how to comb hair? And I'm taking it down to the middle class. Are you a hairdresser? Are you a chef? Are you someone who need your dream to give to somebody else? I am saying to you all of these weddings that have been being held in the community centers, I want to say that might shut down just now. we have a little more businesses for that too. Because All People Party extending their wings for business owners and for people that have a dream and a vision that didn't have funding. I'm saying we are coming to fund you. I, Denil Joseph, have a lot of investors looking in tonight. And they say, Denil, I want to hear your vision for my people. For my lovely men, my strapped men, for the men that think that you have to go through this for the rest of your life, I come to tell you, end that dream and that vision in your mind. Because you are now going to have an NGO out of All People Party that will create opportunities for the government not to take our money anymore, for the government not to threaten our dreams and our vision anymore. And it's time for us to open our eyes and look way beyond Trinidad and Tobago and let us cross the borders, the man. I came here with a key. And the reason why I came with this key, let's give me a minute. The reason why I came with this key, many of these politicians took your key and hold it hostage for years. And this key is not for your car, it's not for your house, it's not for your business, but it's for our children. They hold it hostage because you know why? They can't vote. Our children can't vote. And they're saying, watch their mother and father, so fully done. The voting means I will hold this. And when you vote them out, they're going to do this state. Because you know why? You are no longer in charge of it, you give it to them. Why are we continuing to give our dream and our vision and our keys to the door that no man could shut? Only God could do it. Why are we continuing to walk into these people's office and beg them when we know that they're not going to give us nothing? Why as the people, we continue to sit and allow our blindness to continue to be put on by them and not ourselves? Imagine they are coming in our own faces and putting on blinders on our eyes. To my incumbent, I said to the people that you have sent to my office, come. To the UNC, come. To every other party, come. We are going to employ you. You know why? Because we don't want you to go down the drain that other people went down and the rabbit hole that other people went down. Because if you didn't know, these people do not have a heart. And tonight I would love for you all to ask me questions. But before you ask me a question, I want to answer your question. Denil, how are you so sure you're ready to take on this fight? I would have never went to be nominated if I didn't ready for this fight. There are many men calling me daily, Mrs. Stafford, and telling me that they cannot come out because there are macos on my street. And now get this building 2 days ago, boy. And they're already macroing to see who come in because their jobs. I got 2 messages that ripped my heart. They said, Denil, let's fight on Broadway, we can't come. Huh? And this is what we going to continue to do. A lady called me, she said, Denil, please, just $100. I just want to buy some milk, just to rally me to the next day. She said, I know I was a PNM, you know, but I don't know what to do. They tell me I'm going to get an HGC house. Well, sweetheart, I want to let you know the HGC house might come when you're buried. And if we don't wake up and see that our dreams are literally being on a tombstone, that is where it is. That's the fact. I want to address one more thing before I continue. My political leader said to me, she said, Denil, I love your drive. She said, Denil, I love your passion. You wake me up sometimes. She said, because sometimes I just feel like the people that I feed, they chop off my fingers. I said to her, I said, my political leader, Ms. Gazelle Jackson, I love you. I thank you for this vision. But I want to tell you all something. If you all didn't know, now you know. If I don't win that seat on the 28th of April, 2025, I just win the hearts of people. I win hearts of people because my NGO will continue with my people. And the people that stand with me, I want to let you know that in the next 5 years, we're going to continue to fight and fight and fight. And we're going to continue to build. We don't build our houses on sand anymore. It is time we step into the waters of the international people that has been looking over us. Why? Why Trinidad and Tobago? Why Trinidad and Tobago have to suffer? Imagine we have to go and beg for US over the counters of our banks. Beg. How a business owner can get 300 US? What am I going to buy with that? Toilet paper to come and give back to you? Apparently. As my sweat drip tonight and as people walk in, I want to let you all know my dream and my vision for you all is just a tip on the iceberg. And I'm not going to stand to just open my mouth, but I have a lot of legal advisors that have been telling me, Denil, please don't post this. Please, Denil, don't do it. But there are some things that I want to let out tonight. And I'm only waiting for my political leader to come to finish that war. Because as I stand today as David in front of the giant, I want to let you know that you are no longer giants. Because I don't slay 2,000 years ago. Because I serve a true and living God that goes before me. And another person told me, Denil, I hope you're equipped and you're ready. There is no security guard. But the true and living God that I will continue to walk with. My people, I am begging you all, please, please, I am begging you all to vote these people out. Vote them out. Vote for a vision. Vote for your voice to be heard. Vote for a time and a change. Vote for this time now. And this time is a change. I want to tell you all that politics is a very nasty thing. Politics is a very nasty thing, but it's going to be very beautiful when you all vote me in. On the 28th of April 2025, it's going to be a movie, and a movie to watch by PNM. By the PNM, I want to let you all know, by my people, we are not coming to just only give you all hampers. Renisha? Brandon, for me, please. I'm not coming here to give you all hampers. I am not coming here to give you something that could finish in a week or 3 days' time. Because we're talking about families with 6 and 7 and more. Just imagine a woman told me, come, when I walk in her house, this children that's in the woman with the old shoes just had to pass me so. And when I asked her, I said, where you working? She said, no way. She said, it's hustle. And if we all know what that hustle means, that is what our citizen of Trinidad and Tobago have to go through. A woman with 8 children hustling, her dignity and her pride for her children. Don't go on, as she said, don't go on. I tell she, all things are passed away and all things have become new. What are you willing to do for your children? Today I just want to put up a young lady on this platform. The reason why I want to put her on the platform is because when people look on your social media platform and they hear you speak, they want to know why Kizel bunked she had to try to select this woman. But I just want to let you all know this is not local election. This is general election. And many of us that who voted these people that neglected us, we had to go to the ground people. My political leader had to go to the ground persons that have a vision for people, that have a vision and a heart for people, even though she cuss with people. You know why? Because they're too fast. And she for herself fast too. Because she growing up and talking people business, but the people business coming to she. That was some of all you don't even know. When you are an influencer, you sign up for a certain work. And you sign up for a certain work. Well, you notice that talking broken and proper English. Because you know why? Some of us fully done. Because today and tomorrow she was elected and nominated to be the MP. I had to run to she to get something. And that is the type of people. That is the type of people we are living around. Only let we wake up, we own family that start when we back. Who it is, our MP to say who is you. You vote for me, okay? All is 12,000. 12,000 persons voted. 12,000 persons voted for the PNM. Imagine that 12,000 persons voted for the PNM. And over 7,000 people making noise against them today. Because you know why? They're tired, they're fed up. But I mean, on the 28th of April, we will see people who are really tired and fed up. Somebody tell me, Denile, I get a little contract to do something on the court. I had to take it, and I said, darling, take their money. Take their money. Take it. So as I introduce my friend, my dear social media influencer, if you all don't know, in order for you all to be an influencer, you have to have a certain amount of followers. And I want to thank her for her bravery and every single day waking up, shaking up herself and putting back her phone in front of her face. I just want her to come and say a few words for San Fernando West tonight because she is still a representation for San Fernando East. She did not get nominated because we know how the thing go when it comes to sabotage. And I want to let her know to continue to press because I need her on this walk. We need her. And I just want to welcome Ms. Stafford, my friend, your friend as well, and also my candidate still. Welcome her tonight, guys.
So tonight, instead of trying to inspire you all, I want to engage you all. So I got some questions today. She said I'm 24 years old. She's 24 years old and she has 24 children. And she was like, Auntie Kina, I don't know why I should vote. I don't understand. Nobody. I never had a conversation about why I should vote. And tonight I want to talk to you all about, one, why you should vote, coming from a non-voter. Two, I want to explain to you all what is an MP, because a lot of people I realize do not know what is an MP and what they're supposed to do for you, and what is a councillor, and why you have not been getting help in your constituency from your MP or your councillor. So let's go. Number one, why you should vote? Because we live in a democracy. What is a democracy? A democracy is an environment in which everybody in the environment has a say. Breakdown simply, that means you get to say what happens in your country. You get to say, you get to say, you get to say. We do not live in a country where the Prime Minister says and we do. That is not where we live. So the structure of our government is a democracy. You get that? Or you understand? Right. So that means that if we have a big decision today, any big decision, $1 million decision, you should have a say, you should have a say, you should have a say, you should have a say. How do you get that say? Through your MP. So your member in Parliament supposed to now come to you, the people, and say, this is what we want to do in the country, and this is where we want to go. And then you have a vote. So in the constituency, I don't know how much Denile have in her constituency, but in San Fernando East, we have 25,000, right? So what's supposed to happen is that every time a major decision is being made, you do not vote for somebody to make the decision for you. You vote for that person to represent you in the parliament. Well, I get what I say. The MP means member of parliament, which means that they are the member of your community that you have chosen to represent you in the parliament. That is not how our government works. What they do, they come, they tell all their only sweet things, then they go in parliament
and doing a lot of work in the community, so they are afforded a car for you. I can't stress this enough. Your representatives supposed to work for you. They are public servants. They are supposed to work for you. So this is not a post, an elevated post, where they are above you. They work for you. You pay their salary when you pay your taxes. So they get what I put in there. Every time you pay taxes, you pay their salary. So therefore, they work for you. So let me put it in a small setting as a school. So we are in school, and all of us are parents to children. Nothing should be done just like you all have PTA meetings, and they come and say, we want to do this, we want to have a sports day, and everybody have a say. That is how the country is supposed to run. So when people say, you don't have education, or you don't have this, and you don't have that, that is all a lie told to you, so that you would pick a certain kind of person, and all they do is steal your money and enrich themselves. They don't care about you, the people. They care about getting the position. So from young, it have people, their dreams is to be politicians. Because guess what? There's a lot of money in being a politician. Because you get to handle everybody's money, which turns out to be billions of dollars, not millions. Billions of trillions of dollars. What happens is when your representatives get your vote, then they enrich themselves and they enrich their family. How they do that? So, I am in Parliament. Ms. Kizel put me Ministry of, call her Ministry, Works. Right? So she put me Ministry of Works. So we have contracts to do. We have the road. So I call my brother-in-law here. For everybody who don't know this, my brother-in-law. And I say, hey, write up a company. Put your name on it, ting, track it back. And I give you the contract. I will know how much to tell him to bid for, and he will now come and bid for the contract. He will now come and give me a kickback. Right? So if the contract is 2 million, he gives me $500,000. You understand? Or they're freaking up what I'm paying down. Right. So then I have another contract to do. Ministry of Work. So we putting up some signs. Do so, I call my sister. I say, girl, sign up a business. Ting. They enrich themselves and they do not enrich the community. What you're supposed to do as an MP, your 25,000 people are under you. You are supposed to be well educated on what is going on with your community, with the people within your constituency and what they need. This one is so. And just by the way, that is really a councillor's job. So there are two major people we vote for. So there's local elections. So the local election, you vote for your councillor, and that is the person who is on the ground who does these things. The member in Parliament deals with the big contracts, the money, or the picking up what I put in them. I need to explain because a lot of people don't understand. And if you don't understand, you cannot make an educated vote. If you don't know, then you won't know. Just like the young lady said, I don't know why I should vote. I don't understand, so you need to understand. Another person says, I don't need nobody to do nothing for me. I will work hard and do my thing and I will survive. Then why do we have a government? The purpose of a government is resource pooling. To pool our resources together to achieve economies of scale, which is we get more for our money when we pool our resources together. So if you have $100 to help with your community and you just have $100, that could pay for road. $100 could put a sign? No. But if we take your 100 and 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 we put it together, we will have the money to pay the road and we'll have extra. That is the simple reason why we have a government. To pool resources, to be able to get more bang for our buck and to invest in our country so we have a better economy. The government not supposed to give all the free things. The government not supposed to give all the food, give all the hampers. That is not the purpose of a government. They have to do that because the purpose that they are there for is failing. They are not enriching their people and they are not investing the money that you give to them So then you end up hungry. You end up without. You end up without a job. You end up without. So when you end up without now, they have to see as if they care. Because remember, they want to vote again. But those shit once. Yeah? Right, so they need all the vote again. So then they will come and take the scraps from the table and say, hey, come, I have a hamper for you. I see you suffering. But that is not what you are owed. You are owed the fruits of the land. Trinidad is all of our own. So the money that is earned by tourism, by carnival, by anything is yours. Yeah? But they thief it. They use it to enrich themselves and their family, and then they allow you to suffer. Watch you suffer and then say, we went to be dead. We went to be dead, and they get a flag, and the Papa party bus, and they jump up because they know we like party. Trinidadians love a fete, they love a party, they love a flag. Yeah? So they give all of that for the whole election season. Listen to this. There was a report that over 8 billion, not million again, $8 billion is being used on campaigning. Now think about what that $8 billion could do for us as a people. Just think about it. If we took that $8 billion, forget campaigning. Right? And we decided, the government decided, my people need things. We need this, we need that, and we split up that money. How more enriched would our people be than we are now? But they use the $8 billion to buy flags, to put up posters, to encourage you, to say the right things, to mama guy you why. Why would that be more important? So I hope that I educated you all a little bit. I'll let you all know in layman's terms why you should vote, what is the purpose of voting, and what is the purpose of an MP. So you always stop thinking about your representatives in an elevated way, as if they're not supposed to be on the ground with you, helping you, talking to you, and as if your opinion don't matter, because we live in a democracy and your opinion matters. Good night.
Why are you doing this or why are you doing that? There is a lot of why that people don't know about, which is when and when it's all right, guys. So I want to introduce my political leader, Miss Denile Joseph. From all people, I think all please. This is my political leader. My political leader. From the
A pleasant good evening to all. Now, while driving through San Fernando this evening, I actually get to see the sunset. And I watched the sunset and I said, you know what? The sun sets in the same place every single day. And some of us behave like the sunset. Some of us are politically set in our ways despite the fact of what we see. I did a video yesterday, and the video resonated with me on a spiritual level, because I asked God, I said, Father, this battle is more than just the physical. This battle is also about the spiritual. They say that most are blind politically. They say that they have blindfolded you. So I asked God, open their third eye. Open their third eye so they can see. They can see what? See what is really happening. Because it's not that I want to bring a gloom and doom message, but I always bring the truth. I told you, however long, what was coming, and it's here. For those who do not know, I spoke to you about the dragon gas deal. I told them there'll be no dragon gas deal. They went again and they say, this mad woman, what nonsense she's talking about. That deal is done. I told them about the tariffs that will be levied against Trinidad and Tobago. I told them that this is the end of oil and gas for now, for Trinidad and Tobago. What does that mean for us? All these ramifications, what does it mean for us? It means that food prices is going to skyrocket. It means that companies are going to close. It means unemployment in the next few months is going to be on the rise. It means that the cost of living will increase. It means some persons' homes will be repossessed. It means some persons' cars will be repossessed. It means that government grants will stop. It means that some of the free services that they issue will be discontinued. It also means that the government will have less foreign currency, and you know things bad right now. So without those deals and with those tariffs, foreign currency is a no-no. How are we to survive? Now the people in Moses' day, how did they survive? They say, look up in the sky, and God provided manna. Manna fed the people during the time of tribulation. You may have never lived through a recession in Trinidad and Tobago, but I promise you, you will live through this one. This is the most adverse. It is one that will be recorded in history forever, because it's not Trinidad alone. We have made bad global decisions. Our prime minister, former and present, have aligned themselves with communist regimes. I have been traveling because I saw it coming. I have been asking for support from international entities. I say that the people of my country, they are blind. It is not with consent. They have operated like a dictatorship. And you know what? Finally the people see. Because it was of a proud notion. As a black person, I came out of a P&M home. Was a sense of esteem to say you support the red. In the same way, it was also a sense of esteem for the East Indians to say we support the yellow. But what is it really about? Is it about race? It's much deeper than that. Eric Williams wasn't a great man. He was a bright Negro at that time that the colonial masters used. If Eric Williams was such a great man and pro-black, we would have never had a black revolution in the 1970s, would we? That was during the reign of Eric Williams. I will never allow you to forget how many black persons died in that revolution fighting for what? For justice during the reign of Dr. Eric Williams. For equity during the reign of Eric Williams. What Eric Williams represented is a black replacement for colonialism. He was the face of neo-colonialism. The black people celebrated because now they see someone that looked like them, but without the agenda of the people. Pay attention to the people's national movement. How many black businesses have they built? How many grassroots community have they developed? How many young black men that are unemployed are now employed because of the people's national movement? Pay attention to their strongholds. Their strongholds are what you call weep holes. You know, as a contractor, they make weep holes for water to drain. They have treated the people worse than a sewer system. In these communities, if you do not know, people still don't have access to pipe-borne water every day. In these communities, it is crime-ridden because of limited social and economic opportunities. In these communities, we have fatherless homes, and most of these fathers are incarcerated. In these communities, we have single mothers struggling to put a meal on the table. We have a single mother that is bartering whether or not I'll put a meal on the table today or if I can send the children to school. In these communities, we have the ill of poverty and incestuous relationships. In these communities, abuse is commonplace in these communities. But I came from a community like that. What I want to say about these communities, though neglected, though forgotten, we are still resilient. We are still resilient. I told my daughter this evening, she said, "Mommy, what if the people don't see your vision? What if they don't vote? What if the election don't go your way?" And I say, this is what you will learn from me. Persistence breaks resistance. When you have a vision, if a door is closed, I will kick it down. Because I am coming here for my people. I am coming here to tell you that life can be better. I am coming here to tell you, despite all the ills that we are seeing globally, there are still countries that are willing to align themselves with us. I come with a message not only of hope, but also a message to heal. To heal who and why? We need to pay attention to what is happening with the psyche of the young black man. We need to pay attention as a leader. Some mistake is some racist, but I tell them, I must be racially conscious first. How can a man not love himself before he loves others? And I, as your leader, I taught history too long not to be committed to the value and the legacy that I must leave. Why so many of our young black men are incarcerated? Look at the prison population. 92.8% of them is the young black male. What has happened? Who stood up for us? Which political leader created entrepreneurship among these young black men? And some people will say, well, Kizel, everyone has an equal opportunity. That's a blatant lie. Let me take you down this road. We all have an equal opportunity? We don't. I remember in UE lecturing, some students, they have books, others don't. Is that an equal opportunity? Some days you have a meal, but the child next to you, he doesn't. Can that child really concentrate? Some days you may be able to attend school and your mother can't afford it because she has no passage to send you there. Is that equal opportunity? Then the teacher comes and says, if you ain't do my homework, get out of my class. More delinquency. The young black boy is outside the classroom, frustrated because he does not fit in. Is that equal opportunity? So it starts in our social system. And then there's the book mafia. You think they can't put an end to it? Of course they can. But it does not benefit who? The mafia. The book mafia. Why? Every year there's a new edition and a new edition and a new edition and a new edition. Change 10 words, but there is a new edition. And it falls under the system of education. Now your child may be very bright, get all his passes, have to pay to go to tertiary education, no money. Is that an equal opportunity? Goes out on the corner, frustrated, every day making application. Sir, will you hire me? Sir, will you hire me? dress every day, put on a shirt and a pants, sometimes walking to reach to an interview. Sir, will you hire me? Rejection upon rejection. Goes back in the community. And the real dog in the community say, boy, I can get a little work, you know. You get $3,000. All you have to do is this. What happens eventually? Survival of the fittest. Because now they are also angry. I know what's the next thing? Stigmatization for these black communities. Why I will tell you? Sir, from Beaton Gardens, you're hiring me? Sir, I live in Lavantil, you're hiring me? Sir, I live on the line in Marabella, will you hire me? Will you hire me, sir? They look at you as a criminal already. You have been stigmatized based on the geography of the social ills and crime. So the cycle keeps on going. Who stops it? As a form of entertainment and escapism, they breed more. More breeding, more children. And guess what? Daddy going to rob again. And he's back in jail. And that boy replaces his father. And the cycle continues. How do we end it? By first killing the cycle. We have to destroy these systems. I stopped lecturing in you when I recognized that I am part of the problem. That's when I stopped. I opened a private secondary school in Gulfview, but I too was part of the problem. Because the average boy and girl couldn't come to my school. It was just for the expats. I open another building and I say, any child that needs assistance can come for free. But still, the system needs to change. This system. What about entrepreneurship? You know how hard it is for you to go to the bank and open an account? Let's get harder now. You know how hard it is to get a mortgage? You know how harder it is to get a business loan? The system was designed to keep you as workers, to keep you hungry. So whatever little that is given, you continue to eat like chicken eating corn. I am here to destroy their systems. And do you know how they continue with these systems? As a form of colonial hegemony, you go to church and you pray. And they glorify poverty. They glorify poverty, but the pastors ain't poor. They glorify poverty, but the pastors, they are not poor. Have you ever seen the pastor take the offering and give it back to the congregation? Church has become big business. Big business. I told you, it is the systems. Now we have a political system that benefits the 1%. We have another system that's under the People's National Movement, people not moving. We have another system because we have a divide. And the divide in Trinidad, it was always like that. But only to serve colonial masters and the politicians. During the year, we are not divided. But where did it start? It started from indentureship in 1845 when the East Indians came to Trinidad. You know what the colonial master said to them? Keep away from the Africans. They will kill you. They will rape you. They are barbarians. Keep away from the Africans. You understand the divide? Now, during the trials and the tribulation, again they were happy. Of course, anyone will be happy to see a man of East Indian descent ascend to position of Prime Minister, the former Basdio Pandey, and then there was a greater divide because half of the population is African and the other half of the population is East Indians. So it served the agenda of both the People's National Movement and the United National Congress. Did any leader see beyond that? No, they didn't. But you know I wanted them to see and to fight for. They dropped the battle. That's why I am running. I am running with my ancestors. I am running for change. I am running to fight. I am running as a warrior of the Garifuna. I am running as a warrior of the Africans. I am running as a warrior of the Caribs. I am running. May I tell you why? Because there is a spirit upon this nation that is also running. The spirit feeds on what? On the blood of the sons that run in the streets. So I, Kizelle Jackson, pledge to keep fighting. Because if our leaders fought the right battle, every person inside here will be a millionaire. None of them had the testicular fortitude, the balls, as we will say it, to return to the colonial former masters and say to them, you owe us. You owe us why? Can we allow them to forget a debt that is owed? Your forefathers work, they toil, they sweat, they bled, and they died on this land fighting for what? For freedom. Many women during the days of slavery were raped, tortured, beheaded, and killed. Can we allow them to forget? No. So of course, I am fighting. And people say, that long time take. Well, I come with that spirit. Because if you do your research, just the other day, the children of the former slave masters were paid. Just the other day. Go on Google, type it in. Children of the former slave masters were paid trillions of dollars. Go and do your research. If children of slave masters were paid, what about the children of former slaves? Come on, man, wake up now. What about the children of former slaves? This is what we call reparation. We need reparation. I want to start a fire in Trinidad and Tobago, and that fire is going up the Caribbean. I am going to start in Trinidad, then go to Barbados, then hit Grenada, hit St. Vincent, hit St. Lucia, hit Jamaica, hit Haiti, because this is a war for justice. Our leaders forgot what is the real mission. The land that you have to go and beg for, you're begging AGC for property, which you have to pay for, right? But understand this, the land belongs to you, the people. They take it all from you and then tell you, work again for it. Our ancestors work already for this land. Hence the reason when people squat on this land, why it is in the law that after 16 years and 30 years, land is yours because the land was always yours. But the people have been blinded by misinformation and disinformation, and they have clouded your judgment, and no leader dare stand up to fight. Because when you stand up against them, they try to kill you. Pay attention to every leader that fought for something, they destroy them. But what is immortal will not die. I told you I came with the spirit of ancestors. This is just the beginning. This is not my end. I am going through the region, and I already started lighting that fire in Africa. I stood on many platforms in Nigeria. My Igbo brothers, my Musa brothers. I stood on many platforms in Egypt. I stood on many platforms in Ghana to tell Africa, your power is in unity. To tell Trinidad and Tobago, our power is in unity. So it's time for us to fight. People say, but Kizelle, you have money. You don't need to do this. Because the people, some of them may never see. But I say, if I were to think that way, then treacherous my death will be. Because when I die, and if I die fighting and trying. Because I want my life to be your life and even better. I have seen leaders and kings that love their people. I want you to see the culture of Dubai. When you walk there, you understand what it is for a leader to love you. The mere man, the mere taxi man driving Prado, driving Maserati, a taxi driver. I know what they'll tell us. Our leader loves us. The wealth of the nation has been spread to the people. Now what about our wealth here in Trinidad and Tobago? Trinidad had booms. Trinidad had oil booms. Meaning to say we had more money than we can spend. Did they open a national sovereign wealth fund that every citizen will benefit and get money from our country? Did they do that? No, they didn't. Where the money from those booms went? In somebody's pockets. And it ain't yours. But this evening I want to draw my message that 99% is greater than 1%. Forget about the lies that they profess. They tell you 1%, the 1%, the 1%. But I want you to repeat because there's power in the word. The Bible said, in the beginning was the word, and the word was with God, and the word was God. 99% is more powerful than 1%. We are the 99%. So power remains with the people. But that power can only be manifested when we collectively come together. Could you imagine if that 99% brought all their resources together? How powerful we can be. Huh? We can fight back. No leader, no politician fought for equity. None. People say now, yellow is the code. Yellow is not the code. Yellow is just inflammation. I know what happens to inflammation. You take antibiotics and it dries up. Yeah? It dries up. Because what the yellow has done, they now look at an opportunity. Every calamity breeds an opportunity. Because the PNM mistreat their own, and I'm speaking about the black population, they pull them in. It's like the Hona man. The husband didn't give you no love. And the Hona man said, come, I will give all to you. But it's all temporary. because they are just using them to penetrate the black markets. Do they have real position? A bunch of people on social media talking. You know why? Because they are also hurt from the neglect of the people's national movement. So they run. You know, sometimes the mother will say, carefully, and jump out of the pot and jump into the fire. Because that is the fire that no water can out. Trust and believe me. They have done rituals upon this nation for power. I come before you with clean hands and a clean heart. My mouth hot, eh? Yeah. My mouth real hot. But I come before you with a clean hands and clean heart. Because I know what it is like to be one of you. None of those politicians measure them. Not Kamala, not Rowley, not Siot Young, not Faris. You can just keep calling. Who again? None of them dip from their pockets to build the underprivileged. For years, before politics, I am a humanitarian, dipping from my pocket every day. To help who? To help the poor. To uplift whom? To uplift the forgotten. Measure them, not only by their words, but measure them by their works. This evening I want you to go out and carry the news, because you know what? I just plant a seed. A seed was planted not only in your head, but also in your heart. You know, there are three minds, right? There's also the mind of the gut, an intuitive mind. That mind sometimes that you can sense danger before it happens. I am speaking to that intuitive mind right now. Can you feel me, San Fernando West? Can you feel me? I am asking, can you feel me? Then go, bear fruit. Because if your soil is good, it will grow and manifest itself, because you know 100 people. That gentleman, like, you know more than 100. You know 100 by 10, 1,000 people. And all of us inside here, we have a network. Go tell it to them. Because I am also that which I am. I don't cover. I come to you with authenticity, whether they accept it or reject it. It is my truth. I don't profess to be what is immortal. I am imperfect, and I fell short. And trust me, I will continue to fall short. If you get a binocular and you clean into my life, you'll say, Jesus is Lord, but she always falling short. Yeah. But that makes me human. And I can identify in my humanness. Do I hide and cover? I expose the wounds. Because for it to heal, it needs what? It needs exposure. But measure my manifesto. Measure my movement. Measure my works. Measure my words. I was the same person on television during COVID, asking you on television, if you need help, I will find you. That's the time when people thought they're going to die. And that and all was a lie. And I told you even on television that it is a lie. They tried to take me off air. But I was in your community. Just keep scrolling down my videos. Every single day I lived in communities distributing what? Aid. I say, if you need me, I am there. And I honored my word. Every day I was teaching you, because I call my program the People's University Crash Class. Remember that annoying voice? Crash Class! Yes, every day. Trying to open your mind, because no evolution can be born without first education. I went further. I open up opportunities for you. I open up finance for you, resources for you. I started building business and entrepreneurs, but I am one woman. Can I reach everybody? No, and I'm not professing to. But each one help one, and we continue to build. San Fernando West, I love you this evening. And I want to say to you, if God is for us, who can be against us? Much love, much peace, much wealth I wish upon you, for which I am fighting for. I want to say also thank you to Dubai for giving us the opportunity to hire, to hire, to hire, to hire, and to hire. Because with this opportunity, it is going to change the social climate and lift more the proletariat, the working class. The working class will now become a privileged class. And this is for one of which I fight. It is just the beginning. And as I speak into the camera now, to my friends in Haiti, I return. To my friends in Jamaica, I am your leader. I am coming to fight. To my friends in Bahamas, St. Lucia, St. Vincent, St. Kitts, Grenada, this is the beginning of a revolution that will start in Trinidad. You are just now in the making of history. They will write about us. I thank you this evening.
Okay. That was such a great inspirational, motivational speech. Give it up again for
Political leader, sorry, Mrs. Denile Joseph. Sorry. At this time, we want to have the
Before you go on, just 1 minute before you continue, I just wanted to highlight something quickly that I forgot to highlight. I'm a chairman, now Denile, I forget to highlight this. So, from tomorrow, please Lord, the persons that didn't come to give their resume and the persons that are here tonight, we just want to remind you, when you give your resume and you express what it is you're looking for, we're even asking you what your family holds, how many children you have, if you don't have children, where you're located. These stuff are very important to us because we want to come and highlight situation. I want to let you all know tonight, if you have a problem in your community, please indicate it tonight before you leave. If you have been promised from your MP that you would get a home and you've been waiting, I need you to highlight it tonight. That's the only how I can fight for you all. That's the only how. If you all give me facts and I'm not standing on a ledge, come on. I need the facts. There are some business owners that we are going to invest in. One of them is standing here tonight, and I just want to thank him for being here as well. We are going to invest in these business owners, not because they say that they voted for us, but because they are a part of communities like Broadway, like Olera Heights. These places are places that we want to bring a vibrant, take off your mind. We want to bring a light and ignite a fire in them. One of my main goals is to highlight business owners, because when you are living, other people are going to be employed that they can live as well. That is our main goal. San Fernando West, Denil Joseph goal is Fernando East or Bushwi. I'm not saying we can't help you. Come. This is what San Fernando West is willing to do. Now, from now on, we want to have a movement. Do not be afraid of the threats and the terror by night, or the arrow that flies by day. Do not be afraid of these people of the PNM. Now, we heard that some people are being threatened, so we are now going into our legal views because we want to protect our people, and we are not going to fight a normal fight. I am here to fight a real fight because I wrestle not against flesh and blood. So I really want to close off, but before I close off, I want to bring on my agents, a woman that have been on the ground with me day and night, sometimes 3 o'clock in the morning. This woman up doing work to ensure that the people needs are being met. And I want to call you in to give a short speech from her heart, just to you all quickly, and after we just going to go to the black tables to start to take your resume and numbers and all of these other stuff that we are now going to press on. We want to have a movement on Friday. We will have a truck and we're going into the communities. I will be as your candidate representing your people, the people that you say, Denil, look at how this woman living. Denil, watch how this man living. I am going to be there. We have a young lady here as well. We are going to fund her as well with her movement on Sunday. We want to bless her. This is what we're doing. We want to bless the people that are reaching out to us and not give them false hope. So I want to thank you again for being here. Just give her a short time, and after we're going to go on.
Good night, everyone. Good night, everyone. I'm not here for a long speech. I'm just here to say the truth. Firstly, it's an honor to stand before you all tonight, not just as Denil's agent, but as someone who has personally witnessed the power of her convictions towards people, the way how she goes in depth into what she does. You know, I'll be honest, like many of you have been in your position. I've been in PNM. I was a diehard. And let me tell you something. I started tonight saying PNM did not do anything for me. Nowhere, no how, no time. And I was always there for them. I want you all to give Ms. Joseph a chance to be your MP to show you all what she could do for the communities of San Fernando West. She's a vibrant woman, she's a strong woman, she's a Christian woman, she's a woman when she says she's doing, she is doing. We don't just sit around and laugh, we work for the people, all hours, day and night. It may not look like we're doing that, but that is what we're doing. So I want you all to bring out mothers, fathers, aunts, uncles. Let us come out and make this happen. On the 28th, we're making this happen. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So guys, thank you all so much. So we have the tables there now. Our executives, they're going to go there, start to take your information, and I want to tell all them before they go, thank you very much. There were persons here since 5 o'clock. Thank you. Guys, I appreciate you all. I want to thank you for rocking and continuing to ride with us, even in the dark times. Do not give up. I love all the bad. Let's go to the table.